Okay, welcome to the latest episode of Torsion Talks Politics, where we focus on Mordred's Community Clash and discuss EU4. Pretty busy session this past week, relatively short from a period perspective, but a little bit of action packed into those few years. England, you can see, pretty much demolished. Ireland fought two successful wars, bringing in the Iberians against the English. The Second War, France, Naples, Switzerland, Mamluks all tried to save England, but were unable to do so. So, looks like Ireland's going to be the dominant player in the Isles. And Mindboy's probably going to have to look for a new country, which is unfortunate. I'm a big fan of Mindboys, and I thought England would be an interesting country for him. But c'est la vie. So, looks like Ireland aligned themselves pretty closely with Iberia. Iberia invested a lot in that war. Granted, Castile still in decent shape, only a tiny bit of manpower down. Portugal still in decent shape. A little bit of debt on the Portuguese side, not a ton. Plenty of debt on the Munster side, but doesn't really matter when you're on an island. France, a whole lot of debt. Not a lot of manpower left. So, relatively rough shape. Yeah, they're in tough shape. But looks like Iberia aligned themselves with Stronghy. That's a pretty powerful alliance block we got forming there. Looks like there's something going on here in Central Europe. We got France, we got Naples, we got Switzerland. Don't know how this is all going to shape out. The rest of Europe is also relatively interesting. We lost our Poland player. So, a little bit of a power vacuum going on here right now. Bohemia got smashed by Austria. Brandenburg did actually pretty well. They're in decent shape. Sweden was AI. Muscovy basically had a free session. So, look at this Muscovy. 100,000 manpower. On time, basically on tech. Chewing through quantity, economic. Just strong showing from Muscovy so far with little opposition. Ottomans, another strong session. Quite a bit of manpower. Some missions to tick off. Yep. Quality completed, working through economic. Real powerful Ottomans, real powerful Muscovy, real powerful Timurids. So, as we look at the political landscape, we mentioned the Iberian bloc, Castile, Portugal, Stronghy, Munster, tangentially aligned. I'm not really sure what Iberia is getting from all the work they put into England, besides no England to deal with from a colonial perspective. Same way, I'm not really sure what France got out of helping England, except trying to slow down Munster, which I don't know. It was a valiant attempt. It was a great war to watch. But power block, Castile, Portugal, Stronghy, major power in Western Europe, if not all of Europe. If we find a Poland replacement, that'll be nice. Otherwise, we got a power vacuum here that Austria is going to fill really quickly, expanding into Bohemia and potentially Poland as well. Lubeck, Holland, Brunswick, all decent sessions, except Holland ended on a coalition. May want to look to expand via vassals rather than taking it directly. Makes it a little bit easier. But Naples, strong session. Backstab Brandenburg and Bohemia, and then pieced out of the France war relatively early for a few provinces in Sicily, so not sure what their diplomatic status will be moving forward. Val, real strong session, expanding, reconnecting this border gore. This is still a mess, because if you look at the Ottomans, these are actually Ottoman marches. So, Jesus, they got to figure this out. I don't know what to do. But shifting, we've got Oman, Timurids, Bahmanis as player. Timurids, Mamluk, and Bahmanis, the three of them together, make an extremely strong power block in the Middle East if they stick together. Val's been playing a little bit in Europe. Not sure I agree with the decision, but to each their own, but Mamelukes, Timurids, Bahmanis, together that's a tough nut to crack. Oirat, Manchu, another strong power block forming in the west, or east, I don't know where we are. Oirat continued to expand mainly through vassals, through the former Ming territories. Manchu gobbled up quite a bit of Japan. So, not a lot of action going on here, but quite a bit of growth. Oirat number 3 on the Great Power list, Manchu number 7. So, pretty strong there. The Beach Boys had an interesting session. You may have heard Brunei struggled. They attempted a religious conversion and weren't able to trigger it successfully. Ended up breaking their country. Tidoro, actually strong session. Pretty drastic growth. Yeah, I'm impressed. From an idea perspective, going expansion, and then Helsin obviously in the Philippines, another strong session, going exploration, chewing his way through those ideas, and then just building up colonies. Ooh, there's a pirate base. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. India, this whole area, get ready to be raided. Impressive, Helsin. Didn't notice that, but nice one. So, moving forward, things we're looking to see this coming week. France versus Castile. Are they going to settle down, or is there going to be ongoing tension here? Ottomans. Can they turn and focus on the Mamelukes and Timurids, or are they going to be distracted by the Austrian threat? Will we have a new Poland player? Will anyone challenge Muscovy? Will anyone challenge Oirat and Manchu? And will they stop fighting AIs and actually do something interesting? Ayutthaya, strong session. They're going to continue to expand, most likely. You can see here they're already into the Bengal node, very rich node. From a trade good perspective, this region, silk, cloth, iron, and paper, ivory, incredibly valuable. And then it's also mainly farmland, incredibly easy to dev. So these couple of states here, West Bengal, I can't even say that. It'll be interesting to see if Bahmanis moves this far, or if Ayutthaya does first, but this is some of the more valuable land in the area. So keep your eyes out there. Shifting back to Africa, Portugal, great expansion. Ivory Coast domination, as well as some growth in the Mexico area, going after those gold mines in the Aztecs. Songhai, do you have any vassals? Oh, you do. Kong and Fulu. Okay. Stronghai, much stronger than I thought they were. Very strong session from them. 2 gold mines left with Mali, but I expect those to fall quickly. Stronghai to consolidate in this area. Kilwa, our little buddy. Strong session. Expanding north, which is going to put them in conflict with Oman and the Mamelukes if the Mamelukes do choose to move south. So that'll be something worth watching. Areas Torsion will be focusing on. This border here, Austria, Bohemia, Poland. The Middle East, always, every time. Georgia actually had a nice session, sorry. Forgot to mention that. Expansion into the Pontic Steppe. They seem to have aligned themselves with the Timurid Mameluke side. We'll see how far that goes. Is Muscovy going to push south? Obviously, I believe they've got claims and missions, that take them down that way. So, who knows what's next for them? Oh, Lithuania's a vassal. Chernigov's a vassal. Ryazan's a vassal. Oh, this is interesting. Lithuania is a Muscovite vassal. Lithuania has cores on a huge chunk of this territory. So the Polish player is in an incredibly precarious position, as well as the Georgian player for holding those cores. Strong play rarely. Very impressive from the Muscovy player. Where else to watch? Oirat and Timurid now have a border. What's Oirat going to do? Are they going to continue to consolidate here and go Yuan? or are they going to push into the Horde area? As you may have seen, Oirat's got claims basically everywhere. Bahmanis, probably just chew up Vijayanagar, may expand in towards the Bengal area. There's room for another human player here. I'm not sure if they're going to seed one, but Bengal, Gujarat, Jaunpur, Delhi, probably not Delhi because that's going to get eaten by Timurids in this war, but there's room for another player here. We'll see if anyone gets placed. Final thoughts. I expect Mamelukes to be in player wars. I expect the Ottomans to be in player wars. I expect Castile to be involved in player wars. And France, if I'm a betting man. That's where our stream's going to be focused. Again, in the Middle East and Western Europe. It'll be interesting to see after this session what position Muscovy, Oirat are in. Each of them has been able to grow relatively unencumbered. If they're not stopped soon or slowed down, Muscovy, Timurids, and Oirat are all in positions to be incredibly powerful. So this is a big session. If you're going to slow Muscovy down, it might even be too late. You need a strong Poland player. If you're going to slow Oirat down, you need Timurids to get aggressive with them. If you're going to slow Timurids down, you need Oirat to get aggressive with them. So, who knows? It'll be interesting to watch. I'm excited for Saturday. I hope you guys are too. Apologies if I did not touch on your country. Yeah. It'll be a good one. See you there.